So don't take the photos standing on the green, because you will be like skiing all the way down to the other side. We tend to see things like this. Oh, the top part has to be, you know, a reconstruction. The lowest part has to be the original. It doesn't work like this. Mount Vesuvius. Pyroclastic material, not lava, like lapilli, ash, all kind of like pyroclastic material, make it like a river. Reaching the building, what is the first part of the building to be reached by those materials? The lowest one. So the lowest ones was actually brought away like a river, like in a flood, and the top part landed on the material, which is on the side, and resting at the top. You can tell me which part is original, which part is a reconstruction. That's original. When it's too smooth, too nice, and smooth to look like ancient, it's new. And see how the difference. At this point we see nothing very special, because here we find wooden built boxes, like lockers. And you remember the number 1, you remember the number 2, and so on. This is the wall. How to describe this area? And look at the frescoes around this pool. This pool was a cold pool. I cannot say swimming pool because there won't be enough space for swimming. But is it cold enough for closing the pores above the skin after spending maybe half an hour at the top, and then falling in the other pool here to create a much bigger light waterfall down here? And now you need to focus. The size of those people by the height, by the dimension of the doorway. You might have actually different results, actually, because those people were shorter than what we are now, the average, but not the average. They were very clever, very smart in having all the doorways, all the passageways, the gangways in a... It works like a sundial as well. Because I had a beautiful H-shaped wall. Through the glass at the window, kindly see the glass. We can see, not see, the glass is not very translucent, transparent, because they could not achieve that relief. This is swimming pool, had a different central heating system. All the traffic was practically human. And we had to find out the whose name was Ottavian, and the first aqueduct built in this region, in this area. Next to the ancient Roman fleet area, and if you join a tour, we do visit the ending part of the aqueduct, the huge Roman water reservoir. And those are the stepping stones. And now the problem is about your cart. And then the top layer is a fake marble, false marble. I was telling you about the Sorrento's Peninsula. I think you didn't trust me. That's part of Sorrento's Peninsula. Again, this part up is the end. So the Basilica was the courthouse, the Palace of Justice. When they rebuilt this building, it's a civilian building, they didn't want to invest money. Then maybe they had no money to invest. So they had to find out a way to rebuild the pillars, the columns. And this time, instead of using solid limestone or solid marble, they started shaping bricks like a petal of flowers. Look. Putting them together like a big daisy. And each layer, each strata in a different position, in a staggering way, they obtain a solid-like pillar of people. Have you ever heard about them? People who remain here, they were trapped by the material, the pyroclastic, the hot pyroclastic, and they remain in the position they die forever, you know, under this material, under the pressure of the material. So they start decomposing, and they left they imprint their impressions in the materials. Hollow spaces with their skeletons inside. And you can tell she was pregnant. Anyhow, this is really dramatic. You have a teenager which was squatting down like this. To prevent people to group, huge mass of people to group, or the people already massed in to be locked in. Each actually street and each boulevard had a gate. They could have. Don't be shy. This is my uncle's house. Rebuilt to the roof. The pitches on the roofs are like this, much higher. So conveying the rainwater here. The water is landing here, creating a sort of a water games. To swim. And this was the dining room. And they were grinding the product. Making the dough, kneading the dough, making the masa. There was a candrail here. Preparing actually the dough with yeast, salt, flour and water. And then baking the oven, which is like a pizza oven. This pizza oven was for some 80-85 loaves of bread. When we were on the bus, I was. Okay, that's fine. Acanthus leaves and carrots and the snake. I was not teasing you. And the fly. Look at this. And then there's the fly and a cricket. I forgot about the cricket before. A mouse and a lizard actually eating a big fly. It's all real marble. When they found those fragments, they were all mixed in those rubbles. So they found one piece over there, another piece down there. So they had to put together a little by little, recomposing it. Of one of the rooms at the entrance of this huge building, look, because it's huge. Listen and then I explain, please. It's very strange. Etruscan Italic temple. I cannot say Etruscan Italian because Italians are brand new. So this building is Etruscan Italic. What's the meaning of this? When you are in Greece or you are in Paestum, which is a Greek area along the southern parts of Italy, the temple is built like 3 huge steps. 1, a little bit smaller at the top, 2, and another one at the top, 3, right? And any of the side you are of the temple, around the temple, let's make it not too big, otherwise I need 2 umbrellas, we'll be having like this. We are looking at sections, okay? More or less. I'm not very good in drawing with an umbrella. Okay, this is a step, this is another step, and this is the platform at the top of which we have the temple with all the columns. 1, 2, let's make only 4. And then many on the other side, right? You see this temple? So I can step here and I enter. I can step on this side and I enter, either on the other side. An Etruscan Italic temple has only 1 flight of steps and normally is facing south. The tiny little wall left. Plus, you need a tympanum. You need the roof. It's huge. It's an imposing building. What we call garden fresco. So it's a typical decoration to be found in a garden.